You know the feeling. You find the thing, you add it to the cart, you check out, and for a moment, something lights up inside you. But then the package arrives. You open it, and almost immediately, the feeling is gone. You're not imagining that. There's a reason it happens every single time, and it's not what you think. You've done this before. Maybe last week, maybe last night. You saw something, a jacket, a gadget, something for the kitchen you didn't know existed 10 minutes ago, and something shifted. A little charge, a pull. You could feel it in your chest before your hand even reached for the phone. And you know how it ends. You buy it, it arrives, you open it. And somewhere between the unboxing and putting it away, the feeling just leaves. Most people chalk that up to buyer's remorse, impulse, a lack of self-control, something they need to get better at resisting. But what if the problem was never your self-control? What if the part of you that wanted the thing and the part of you that's supposed to enjoy it aren't even connected? What if they never were, and shopping learned to speak to one while completely ignoring the other? That's not a metaphor. It's how your brain is actually built. And once you see it, you'll never look at a shopping cart the same way again. Most people have heard some version of this. You buy something, you get a hit of dopamine, and then it fades. That's the standard explanation. And it's not wrong. Dopamine is involved. Every time you spot something you want, your brain releases it. That little spark of excitement, that's real chemistry. But here's what that explanation misses. It treats dopamine like a satisfaction chemical, like the reward itself. And if that were true, if dopamine were the feeling of enjoying something, then the moment you got the thing, you'd feel great. The high would land when the package opens. It doesn't. Which means dopamine isn't doing what most people think it's doing. And this is where the story most people have heard stops. But the real explanation, the one that actually changes how you understand yourself, starts right here. In the 1980s, a neuroscientist named Kent Berridge discovered something that changed how we understand desire. He found that the brain doesn't have one reward system. It has two. One system is for wanting. It's powered by dopamine. It's the pull, the craving, the thing that makes you pick up your phone at midnight and start scrolling through things you didn't need 5 minutes ago. It's fast, it's loud, it's convincing. The other system is for liking, the actual experience of pleasure, enjoyment, satisfaction. It runs on a completely different set of chemicals, opioids, endocannabinoids, and it's quieter, much quieter. Here's what Berridge found that stunned the field. These two systems can operate completely independently. You can want something desperately and feel almost nothing when you get it. The wanting doesn't predict the liking. They're not even having the same conversation. Think about the last thing you bought that you were genuinely excited about. The searching, the comparing, the moment you clicked buy. That whole experience was the wanting system, fully lit up, running at full volume. And then it arrived, and you opened it, and it was fine. That flatness isn't a problem with the purchase. It's not that you picked the wrong thing. It's that the system responsible for enjoyment was barely involved in the first place. The wanting got everything it asked for. The liking was never consulted. But if that were the whole story, shopping would just be disappointing. It wouldn't be compelling. You wouldn't keep going back. So why do you? Because the wanting is where the money is. Think about how modern shopping actually works. You don't walk into a store, find what you need, and leave. You scroll, you browse, you discover. The experience is designed to keep you in the wanting phase for as long as possible, because that's the phase where you feel alive, engaged, excited. The infinite scroll doesn't have a bottom. The countdown timer says only 3 hours left. The banner says only 2 left in stock. The recommendation engine shows you something almost like what you were looking for, but not quite, so you keep searching. None of that is designed to satisfy you. All of it is designed to keep the wanting lit. This isn't an accident, it's architecture. Every flash sale, every customers also bought, every push notification arriving at 9 p.m. when your willpower is lowest, it's a conversation with your dopamine system, and only your dopamine system. The part of you that actually enjoys things, the part that would tell you, I have enough, or this is good, it was never invited to the conversation. And here's the part that changes everything. You've been blaming yourself for not feeling satisfied, calling it a discipline problem, a willpower failure. But the system was never designed to satisfy you. Satisfaction would mean you stop. And stopping is the one thing the model can't afford. So if the wanting is being spoken to constantly and the enjoying is being ignored, what does that actually mean for you? It means the flatness is telling you something. Not that you're broken, not that you're weak, not that you need to try harder to resist. The flatness after a purchase is your brain's honest signal that the part of you capable of real enjoyment, real satisfaction, simply wasn't part of the transaction. And that's not a failure. That's information. Because the enjoying system, the liking, is still in there. It didn't go anywhere. It still responds. Just not to this. Not to the scroll, not to the cart, not to the countdown timer. It responds to things that are slower, less engineered, less optimized for your attention. A meal you actually taste. A conversation that goes somewhere unexpected. The feeling of making something with your hands. The wanting is loud. It always will be. That's its job. But the enjoying is still there, quiet, waiting. It just hasn't been spoken to in a while. Not by shopping, not once. Remember that feeling? The pull, the charge in your chest before your hand reaches for the phone? It's still going to happen. The wanting doesn't stop just because you understand it now. But something has shifted. Because now, when the feeling fades, when you open the box and there's nothing there but the thing, you'll know why. It's not that the thing was wrong. It's not that you're hard to please. It's that the whole experience was a conversation with only one part of you. And the other part, the part that knows what satisfaction actually feels like, was never in the room. The next time you feel the pull, you'll know what it is. It's the wanting talking. And now you know. It was never speaking for the rest of you.
There's so much more I want to share with you. If you're ready to keep going, visit us at Retail Therapy Unplugged.